Hello children, welcome to CA session. Students, today we will continue the same chapter, chapter 3, HTML1, basic HTML elements. So students, in previous video we studied about paragraph tags and BR tags. So, there is one attribute in paragraph tag, align attribute, to change the alignment. So by default paragraph is on the left side. So we can also write align left to align it to the left. Otherwise, we have three more values, P align center, then P align right and P align justify. So left will bring on the left side, center will bring the paragraph in the center, right will take the paragraph to the right side, and justify, none of the sides will be right in justify. And here, in place of align center, you can also use center tag for paragraphs. Now next type of tag is font tag. So student, font tag is actually used to change the size, color and the style of the text. So first of all, there is face attribute. Face attribute is to change the font type of the text, means the style of the text. And how to write? Write the font tag, then space, write face, and here you have to write the value. So here you can write any font like Times New Roman, Arial, Calibri, Verdana, Tohama, Monotype Corsiva, MS Sans Serif, etc. So there are so many fonts you can write, fonts which are available in your computer. Then two more attributes are there, size and color. So size and color is to change the size and color of the text. We can write it like this, font size equals to 7, color equals to red. We can write all three together also, like font size equals to 7, color equals to red and face equals to Times New Roman. So today we studied about three attributes of font tag. The three attributes of font tag are face, size and color. Now students, another type of tag is HR tag. Its full form is horizontal rule and it is used to insert a line in the web page. So we used to write HR tag, and there are four attributes: size to set the thickness of the line, then width to set the length of the line across the web browser, then no shade to convert 3D line to 2D line. By default there will be 3D line, and with the help of no shade, shadow will be removed and we will be able to see 2D line. So no shade attribute does not have any value. You have to simply write no shade as such. Then color. So color is used to change the color of the line. If we want to write all attributes together, we can write it like this, or if we want, we can use any one attribute in the tag. So you have to write HR, size equals to 5 to increase the thickness, width 75% of the web browser, no shade means 2D line, color equals to red. I said no shade is not having any value, so you have to write no shade as such. Then comment tag. So students, many of the people are not friendly with the code. They are not so technical. They don't understand HTML code. So if you want to put the documentation inside the HTML program and we want browser to ignore it, we don't want to show it on the web browser, means in the web page, but we want it in our notepad file, then we can add textual content to our program. So how to add textual content which will be ignored by the web browser? We have to use angle brackets, inside that exclamation mark, then hyphens. After that, you can add a paragraph here, you can add few words, that is your wish, and then hyphen and the angle bracket. So you have to type comments like this. It will be for your understanding only. Like if there are millions of lines in the web page also, then if we have to categorize various parts of the web page, we can use comments, so that we can simply specify details inside the comments which will be hidden from everyone, but we can read it in the notepad file. Now students, we will study about logical text styles and physical text styles. These are simply to style some words or sentences. So we have some tags in logical text styles. DFN to define something. So it is slightly italic. EM to emphasize the words. it is italic. Then cite, to simply give title of a book or a title of the film. So it is also italic. KBD means keyboard like text. So it is a fixed with text. Then SAMP, it is fixed with text, strong, to make the text bold. VAR, it is used for making the text italic. So we can use these if we want. Apart from that, we have physical text styles also, like B for bold, I for italic, TT, typewriter like text. You might have seen typewriter is having a bit different type of text, and there the letters are of fixed width. So we can use TT tag for that, and U for underline. Now students, we have special characters also. There are some symbols which have special meaning in HTML, like angle brackets. We are using it to write the tags. But what if we have to type these symbols? If we want these symbols in HTML web page, then what we have to do? We have some escape sequences. We have to write this to C less than symbol. Okay, so it is ampersand. This symbol is known as ampersand. So ampersand LT semicolon, that means less than symbol. Ampersand GT colon greater than symbol. So if we want greater than symbol, less than symbol, then we have to use these escape sequences, because angle brackets we are already using in the tags. What if we want to display the angle brackets, means less than symbol and greater than symbol, like we used to have it in maths? So at that time we have to write like this. Same ampersand also have meaning in HTML. You can see we are using ampersand here. So ampersand will not be displayed in HTML. So how to display that? We have to write ampersand AMP semicolon. Then we will be able to see this in HTML. Then for space, I have already told you that HTML does not understand trailing spaces. Means lots of spaces are there, HTML does not understand. It only understands one space between two letters or words. So if we want more spaces in HTML, then we can use ampersand NBSP semicolon for a single space. So if we want many spaces, we have to use ampersand NBSP semicolon as many times as we want space. Now students, combining tags. If we want to combine two or more tags, we can combine. Like if we want heading in red color. So H1, you know, we have only one attribute, H1 align left, right, center. So we can use font tag to change the color. So H1 tag, then you have to use another tag, font, color equals to red, type your heading, then you end font tag, then end H1 tag. Now students, list in HTML. We have various types of list in HTML, like if we have to display the sequence of data in bulleted form or in a particular order, or we simply want to display it in the definition list, then we can. So we have three types of list in HTML. First is unordered list, second is ordered list, and third is definition list. So first of all, students will study about unnumbered list or unordered list. This list is also known as bulleted list. As there is no order, unordered means no order. That means there is no particular sequence. So list items will be displayed in the form of bullets like this. So if we want this type of bullets in list of items, then we can write UL tag. Okay, so its naming convention is also there. UL means unordered list. LI means list item, and for every list item we have to use a separate LI. Okay, unordered list you have to start first, means write UL tag, then first list item, start LI tag, type list item, close LI tag. Then again second LI, second list item, close LI tag. Then third LI tag, third list item, and close third LI tag, and close unordered list. So if we are writing UL tag, then the list items will be having bullets in front of the list items. So these bullets are known as disk. So if we don't want disk, we have two more options. we can use circle or square. If we want disc, then we can write DISC disc here with the type attribute. Okay. UL tag have only one attribute, and that is type attribute to change the bullet style. So we can either write disc to see output like this, and if we are not writing disc, even though by default we will be having these type of bullets, means disc. If we want circle, then we will use type circle. If we want square in the bullets, then we will write type equals to square. So let's see how to write it. So students, here in the UL start tag we have to write type equals to circle. Type is the attribute, circle is its value, and 3 list items will be represented like this. There will be circle in the bullets. Another type of bullet is square. So type equals to square. We will be able to see these type of square bullets in the list items. So students, only this much in this video, and rest of the content we will study in the next video.